name is Antwan. Last name Castoe. Now that we've begun, welcome to the show. Come listen to us, topics we discuss. We think we are smart, but we couldn't prove it. And we bullshit too, and then when we're through, we all act like maybe we were funny. His name is Antwan.
No, but it's really been something that's like weighing on my head for like a while now. I have a nasty habit of Googling people, and then they just die.
Shortly
Usually,
after?
yes, shortly after. It's terrifying.
Uh-huh. Oh.
Literal death.
You're like
and
a
I'm
shitty
pretty
death
sure
guy.
I did it with that Australian guy.
Because you looked him up recently and he died?
Okay. I remember because I said succulent Chinese. A succulent Chinese meal, right? And Kenny thought that shit was hilarious.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, oh yeah, no, it's some dude that the cops arrested. I don't know. I think it was like that they got the wrong guy or whatever, and then he was just a big clown getting shoved into a car, you know? It's like, are you ready to receive my limp penis?
And you, sir, are you ready? This black grandma penis.
This is Democracy Manifest. Yeah, that guy. And I sent the video to Kenny after I looked him up, and I'm like, huh, what a funny bloke. You telling me he died just kind of brought that up, because I've done it to a few celebrities at this point. Him.
There he is. He's really a hero of mine. Like I can't.
Oh, he's so cool.
I can't
rest in
stop
peace.
thinking about him.
Yo, rest in power, King.
Because he wasn't guilty of whatever they thought he was guilty of.
No, he was literally just drunk as. I mean, he kind of was like he was a crook, right?
I thought he was just drunk in public, which is not a crime.
No, he's in a restaurant. They went into a restaurant where a dude can't you get schwapped in peace in a restaurant?
Correct. Absolutely.
Yeah, I guarantee the Chinese people running that establishment didn't call it on him.
Yeah.
No, because they thought that he was like some like mobster or whatever.
Oh, I thought it. Oh, okay. But
I don't know. I could be talking out my ass.
You could be talking out your ass. You do that sometimes.
Yes, a diarrhea of the mouth. That's what they call it.
But just the I don't know. It's something about the want of to cheer for the little guy, right? Where this man's being loaded into a car.
I see you know your judo very well.
And just the entire time he's verbally talking down to every police officer in the nearby.
How are they not like cracking into fucking tears?
Yeah.
With the shit that he says.
And you, sir, are you ready to receive my limp
penis?
Are you ready, sir? What is the charge? Enjoying a meal?
A succulent Chinese meal? God bless him. I hope he's at the pearly gate. I hope Peter is giving his ass a big hug right now.
He's like, come here, brother. Big fan.
And he's reunited with the power and the glory.
Big dog. And he Peter daps him up.
Big dog, he said. He's eating that succulent Chinese meal upstairs.
He's going to the big Chinese buffet in the sky.
He's going to the Chinese buffet in the sky.
Oh, Lord. You got the lo mein from that one counter.
But I killed him. I killed, who else? Vicente Fernandez. Unfortunately.
Oh, you looked him up and he died. And, that's sad to hear.
Yeah, that was really tough. That's when I discovered my power.
A ton of people will be upset with you over this.
I am upset with myself. Nobody could be more angry than me at me. So.
And you'd be willing to admit to the deaths of all these people on camera?
I mean, I didn't fucking, on one hand.
On the one hand.
They died. And all evidence points to me not murdering them. Because I didn't. I'm not admitting to murder. I'm just saying I have a knack for speeding along the process.
Just by Googling them.
Yeah, like who is that? Oh God, he was that like jazzercise guy in the 80s. What was his name?
Billy Blanks? No, Richard Simmons.
Richard Simmons. Yeah.
You also killed him.
A little bit.
Okay. I just want you to just say it,
Just a little.
just on camera while we're recording audio.
I can't help it. I'm just the type of autist to Google things frequently.
When we're
like, oh,
we're
that's
part
cool.
of an international successful podcast, and I want you to just say things on camera like I
A
killed
world-renowned podcast.
Yeah, exactly. It was prestige worldwide.
Instantly recognizable Castoe show.
Yes.
Employee number 2.
You're number 2? Is Antwan number 1?
Yeah, well, duh. No, he's not even employee. I'd put you as employee. No, Mac, you'd be employee number 1.
Really?
Castoe is CEO, CFO. Any big title you could think of.
He's HR. He's head of HR.
He is the alpha, the omega, the beginning and the end. But he still submits to Christ.
Thank you.
I'm eating cashews right now. The way that what's his name? Antwan Sugar ate those peanuts in that movie.
Just by the handful.
No, he's holding one with like with all fingers on one nut.
I eat these cashews like Jack Sparrow did when I just swallowed them by that.
That's not how he sounds.
In that one Pirates of the Caribbean movie, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
In that one bit that I was doing where he's the drowned captain for Pirates of the Caribbean, that's exactly how he sounds.
Okay, you're right. But that's not Antwan Sugar.
Jack Sparrow.
Antwan Sugar is his character name.
Yeah.
You're thinking of Javier Bardem.
I am thinking of Javier Bardem, star of such films as Mother, No Country for Old Men.
Damn it! Did we talk about Mama? Did we talk about Mama?
I'm sure we must have talked about Mother.
Then we're not going to bring it up again.
Okay, we must have, because that's a movie that I think you and I just talk about frequently.
Darren Aronofsky can shove it.
I like that movie, Darren Aronofsky. People, I don't know how you feel about it now. I know people at the time didn't really like it. I liked it a lot.
I know that it wasn't the most popular thing you did.
People are pretty big fans of The Fountain or whatever.
What's her name was I was surprised they had Katniss. Did a good job of that movie.
Jennifer Lawrence. Jennifer Lawrence can act.
Yeah, she can.
Despite what people might say to the contrary.
Yeah, when she's, not acting like a relatable celebrity, she can act pretty good.
Yeah. She
right?
Back when she was in those Hunger Games movies, she looked just like my sister. And
stop that. Are you saying you're sexually attracted to your sister?
I'm not saying what? No. All right. You're a pretty good guy, Nicholas.
Thank you.
Oh man.
I don't know. J-Law is just a good-looking woman.
She is.
Wow, what a broad.
I must say she doesn't look anything like my sister now, but just at the time when she was in the first Hunger Games movie, they looked identical.
Interesting.
Yeah.
How is your sister?
She's doing well. My sister has a baby.
She lives around me, doesn't she?
She lives a little further away from you. A couple hours, but in the same state.
Oh, cool. I'm within driving range of your sister. That's neat.
I don't like it when you put it like that. I don't like it when you do that about any member of my family.
Hey, stop that.
Hey, stop it. It feels like...
Go no further.
Cease. It feels like something bad's going to happen to them. I don't want that.
Oh, nothing bad would happen.
No, but just the way where you're like, I'm in driving distance. Like if I wanted to, I could find them. And it's like, no,
please stop. You're powerless.
I don't like the way you're saying these things.
Yes.
You're powerless to stop me.
You have no power here.
Just like I was powerless to stop Jack Sparrow from drowning my crew.
Nobody saw that movie. So this impression is completely meaningless.
I saw that movie in theaters, man.
You son of a bitch! What did you do? Why are you there?
I saw that movie with people. I don't know because
Was it a woman?
No, it wasn't a woman. It was with a group of dudes, I think.
Oh god. Me and my group of chimps, we went to the local AMC
we went to
to watch Jack Sparrow 5.
Movie, to watch Dead Men Tell No Tales. To watch Javier Bardem be Armando Salazar, the pirate captain drowned by Captain Jack Sparrow. No, I don't think it was that good, but it was. We watched it.
Oh no, it was quite awful.
Quite bad.
Shitty movie. Bro, when you were around here, that was my favorite thing to do.
Just go to the movies?
Go to shitty movies.
Yeah.
It's something that I genuinely miss. Like, I don't even like going to the movie theaters by myself. But like,
Oh well, of course we have shame.
yeah. But I've tried to explain that concept to people, and they've been like, "What? Why? Why would you?
Why can't you do it? Why can't you
can't
should
you
be
go
able to
to
go and do stuff on your own? I'm like,
You
hey,
should be able
buddy,
to just go to a
fuck off.
public place by yourself and be alone." It's like, brother, I know what I look like, and I know when I go alone places, people give me stares. People,
Hey, what's that caveman doing here? He doesn't even have friends.
This Neanderthal with a protruding frontal lobe. Where is he? Why is he yelling so?
Yeah, he got a big ass brim on his forehead.
I gotta look at the head on this motherfucker. He looks like a bobblehead, bro.
He's got shade for his eyes built in.
He looks like if I hit the back of his head, it would snap back on the spring. You know what I mean? Like,
God damn. Honestly, though, I'm right there with you. When everybody's like, "You should be able to go watch a movie on your own," I'm like, no, because what am I gonna do? Make little quips and jokes to myself?
yeah, no, it's disgusting.
Yeah, I'd rather save the money, stay home.
Yeah, and even like going to see it with other people, it's like I just prefer to see it with you. To just see it with somebody who I can make jokes with, and the person won't go ah, ha, 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 or shut up, I'm watching the movie, or you know what I mean. Like,
I love you, man.
Yeah. I love you too, bro, Montana. Speaking of shitty movies, I love you, man.
Oh, hey, Paul Rudd and Jason Segel. I think there's a pretty clear who's who.
Yeah, one's the straight man, and one's the funny guy.
One's the straight man, the other's gay.
Who is it?
Jason Segel's gay.
Now keep in mind, yeah, one of them is getting married in the movie. That is the plot of the movie.
Oh shit! I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember "I Love You, Man."
Oh, okay. So Paul Rudd's character is getting married to what's her name? She was on Parks and Rec.
Leslie Knope.
Not Leslie Knope. Leslie Knope's like a
Rashida Jones.
Rashida Jones. She's getting married to Rashida Jones.
We like Rashida Jones.
And he doesn't have any best men at his wedding because the guy has no friends. And so he tries to.
Oh, that's lame.
Yeah, so in just him going out in his day-to-day life, he meets this like stoner dude who's a realtor by the name of Jason Segel or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And Jason Segel is a weirdo loner who does weirdo loner things, but is sometimes funny. But it's just a very weird movie because the whole time Jason Segel is just like doing these creepy weirdo things, and they're like at a family dinner and something. He's like, "I'm here to give a best man speech. And I'm just saying, Rashida Jones, when he goes down on you, why don't you return the favor? Why don't you do it back in like front of her parents or whatever?" It's just like I don't feel comfortable watching the movie at a certain point where I'm just like, I don't like this. I was like,
who wrote this? Who wrote this piece of shit?
This is not a good movie. And then at the end they just start saying, "I love you, man," but it's like, "I love you, Broseph, son of Jesus. I love you, bro, Montana." Like this. Yeah.
God, that's awful. Larry Levin. He's responsible.
Larry Levine.
Wow. Also, John Hamburg.
Wonder where he's from.
Oh,
Manhattan.
he's Jewish.
Oh, well, I just meant where, like,
born in Manhattan, New York.
Born in the
You really have to ask where a Hollywood producer is from?
No. It's a fun exercise I play. Fun exercise I play with myself, yeah.
Yes. Music by Theodore Shapiro.
You're really looking into this movie, huh?
I'm on the Wikipedia, baby.
Oh, baby.
Yeah. I love you, man. Antwan, put up a Paul Rudd picture.
Any Paul Rudd picture?
Any Paul Rudd picture.
Oh,
pick a god, any god.
But if you put up a picture of Paul Rudd from Halloween 6, you're going to get a little smooch in your Christmas stocking.
Halloween 6? No way. Really?
Yeah, it was. Oh, was it 6? I think it was 6. It was one of the later Halloween movies. It was after they turned the daughter of Jamie Lee Curtis's character into the killer.
Hell no!
It's weird.
Well, you hate to see that.
At some point, Michael Myers becomes cursed by like a coven of witches. It's a weird.
Oh no!
movie.
Michael Myers becomes possessed by a literal demon.
You are sleeping.
And then he seeks out the help of a Catholic priest.
Oh, I wish. That'd be a fun.
I just had this conversation with like a dude or a couple guys the other day. You go into my friend's like culty stoner shack, and we
Yeah,
have
we've
wonderful
discussed-
theological debate. We do.
We've discussed the culty stoner shack before, right? We've discussed this.
I think that might have been on the Gamer podcast.
Oh my god, dude! You want to describe the culty stoner shack because it's worth knowing.
Oh yeah, there's like a Bhagavad Gita and a bunch of pictures of like Hindu dudes, and then there's like one picture of Jesus, and there's like a Star of David. It's every food group of religion is represented, and I'm pretty sure I use that exact same phraseology.
The phrase outlet. You're just coming up with words now. You're the Don King of the Castoe show.
I'm the Don Rickles of the Castoe show. Japanese and Chinese.
You really are the Don Rickles.
Anyway, it's a funny place, and I was chit chatting with my proddy friend, and we agreed on one thing. Very hard to agree with these proddies, I tell you. But one thing, where it's like, yeah, if you need an exorcism, you do not go call your local Unitarian / non-denominational minister. Okay, no, you get the big guns. I want a man speaking Latin ASAP.
Did you ever? Okay, I know what the answer to this question is going to be, but the new Exorcist movie, Exorcist Believer.
Oh,
that's part of the plot of that movie. Is that like we're not just going to get a Catholic priest, we're going to get all the religions, and so they get like a rabbi and a whatever. Yeah, it's so dumb. Like it's such a we're making fun of the Exorcist kind of move. Like it feels like a Leslie. Now, what am I trying to say? It feels like a gag, like in a movie based on The Exorcist would do. You know what I mean?
Like a scary movie type shit?
Yeah, like we're gonna get the local rabbi and he's gonna do the exorcism.
Oh shit, there's a demon possessing my loved one. Quick. Yeah. I need a rabbi.
Quick, I need your local griot from the West Africa. Can you get that for me, please?
Whatever the fuck the Zoroastrian's leader is called. We need one.
That should be the dialogue where it's like, we need a rabbi, we need a priest, we need whatever the Muslims get.
I doubt an imam would, like,
oh my god,
waste his time with such a exercise. Oh my god.
Literally such an exercise.
Yeah. Let it die, man. They had one good movie back in the day, and then like milk it.
Apparently,
milk it even to the foundation.
Apparently, Exorcist 3, which is based off another one of the guy's books, is pretty good.
Really?
I've not seen it though. I've not seen it, so I can't guarantee that. But
the first Exorcist movie, I'll tell you, scared the pants off of me.
Yeah,
yeah, that's one of those movies where it's hard to sleep after.
Well, now a lot of people look at that movie and they find it funny. A lot of people laugh at that movie.
Hey, there are a lot of sadists out in the world, all right?
Well, a lot of people view it as like we've come so far in terms of like what horror movies are, because when you're watching horror movies, you're in a specific mindset.
Mm-hmm.
And to like what people have, like people have seen like Evil Dead. People have seen, I don't know, name
Clock 2, Faragna.
It's from Army of Darkness, but I appreciate the bit. I appreciate the bit you just did.
Thank you.
Oh my god. So the movies like The Exorcist just doesn't scare the general public anymore.
Man, fuck the general public.
Sure.
To quote that one Indian guy, the general public is retarded.
But the people are
retarded.
So that's a good video.
Yeah. By the people, of the people, for the people.
But people are.
You already know. And you're not going to get me to say it 3 times so you could cancel me.
Right? No, I wanted you to say it 3 times so he would appear like Beetlejuice.
Well, you have to say it 3 times in succession.
No, that's not how it works in Beetlejuice.
I imagine you tell a little kid like Bloody Mary, it's like, okay, go in the bathroom, stay retard 3 times in the mirror.
And then
Shane Gillis pops up right behind you.
Yeah. I was gonna say Shane Gillis. You suck.
Louder, faster, funnier, baby.
I was doing the setup of you say it 3 times. Oh, nothing happened. He flicks the lights off and Shane Gillis appears behind. I was gonna say all that.
My dog. I'm sorry. I have to be quick.
You're just too funny.
That's what they say. That's what they all say. It's true. I'm too funny.
This is what they say. I'm just too funny.
Yeah. Oh God. Shane Gillis, what a guy. I feel like you and him are cut from the same kind of cloth, Mac.
Yeah, but he would say I'm a pussy at certain points, and he'd be right.
Yeah.
I wouldn't argue with him on that.
Well, he's got like 4 inches on you, doesn't he? Isn't he a giant?
Where it counts and where it doesn't count, yeah.
Oh.
And both.
Nah. Yeah, they're both equally hung.
Yeah, like a Vienna sausage. Did you see his new show that it was on Netflix?
Of course. He talks about his penis length in there.
Shane Gillis is currently 6'4".
Yeah, that's like 3 inches on me. I think I'm
3. Yeah. Wow.
Damn.
Yeah, like a white oaf. Both of you are like, you fit that model.
We're both daywalkers, really. You see my face there?
That's not the most flattering picture. I don't know why you chose that one.
It is a normal picture of me though. Like if you caught me while I'm looking,
you're not smiling.
You're right. I am not smiling in that. That's something where I find when I get drunk, I just smile a whole lot more.
Yeah, you're a big teddy bear, dude.
Yeah, I'll be, because normally I'm very reserved in real life. If we go out to places and I'm not comfortable, I just am very neutral, very into myself. But as you get a couple drinks into me, I'm just smiling at literally everybody. Like people I'll pass by in the street and be like, "Hello," like just the most good day to you, sir.
Yeah, big Friar Tuck energy, bro.
Oh, I love that. I would love to be Friar Tuck.
I know. It's a vibe. I could just imagine you would have had the best time like brewing beer in a monastery a few hundred years ago, you know?
And just writing words into another book.
Yeah, just copying and pasting shit the hard way.
Yeah. It's a printer press.
That's a great life. It's like on one hand, I get drunk all the time. On the other hand, my life's devoted to God, and I'm the smartest dude in my village. So
I get a cool haircut that nobody can diss.
If you do, you're fucked up. If you do, excommunicado, right there.
Yeah. No, what I mean, like the little halo haircut with the bald.
Oh yeah.
That's
what I'm saying. Nobody ever made fun of those dudes for it.
Yeah.
It's a vibe.
It's a vibe. It's.
I don't know. God, I'd probably just be.
It's literally an aesthetic. That joke works multiple ways. Take it home with you, boys.
I have no idea how I would have existed, like hundreds of years ago.
Well, let's go back a couple hundred years. What century would you like to look at, really?
Oh,
and would you like to go from the Mexican or the Spanish side?
Well, that's tough. That is tough. I am majority Spanish, so I'll take that.
Okay.
Yeah, the Iberian is strong with me.
Oh, I'm sorry. What accent are you from? Oh, fuck, whatever that Vine was. I'm Liberian. You know
that? God, ancient Vine.
Ancient Vine meme.
Well, I haven't had any drinks today, Mac. I can't get there with you.
That's fine.
But it does sound vaguely familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So depending on how far you go back in Iberia, you could be, a conquistadora.
Hyper based. Honestly, I would have just been like, if I could choose any of these old timey professions, I'd just be a fisherman.
That's not a bad life.
No, the sea, she calls me.
You probably die really young, just due to accident or something of that nature.
Oh, fuck, a storm. I never could have seen this coming.
Red sky in the morning, sailor tank warning. I know that. We're already like 3 steps ahead. Because that's hard. That's hard to translate.
The Spanish don't have any like fun little phrases, so it'd be fucked.
Cielo de rojo.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Cielo de rojo. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
Sailors say, "Oh no." Does that work for you?
Not too shabby, Mac.
Not too bad.
I'll take that. But yeah, just like you have to. Everybody's like, "Oh, I wish I could go back in time. It'd be so cool." It's like, no, you'd be a peasant.
That's correct.
You would have a back-breaking job, but hey, every now and then you get a feast. That's fun, right?
Yeah, If you go back in time, you'd be one of the unwashed masses, and that's nothing to be ashamed of because
No, because that's what we are right now.
Exactly, you are one of the unwashed masses. Be happy. Be happy that you found yourself amongst so many.
Hell yeah, dog!
High five. That feels like a Chesterton bit that I don't think I've read directly of his, but it feels like one where it's, hey, you're just one of humanity. Be happy about it.
Mm-hmm.
You're one of the best creations that God ever done made.
Yeah, Chesterton advocating for violence against the police. He did.
Hell yeah, bro! So that passage in particular is I love it because it's an example of
early BLM. Yeah,
I had to look up what that one word is. That one word that started with L. It basically means like you're opposed to authority, especially in religion.
Ooh,
but it's
lame.
like, but they don't even understand. The whole thing is like they don't even understand why people would have authority at all. And then as an example, he goes, "People hate cops, which is based. You should do this." Like he's like, like it's just people hate what? Oh, what? And let me find the exact quote because it is rational to attack the police. Nay, it is glorious.
Yeah.
And then he goes, but these guys are like, if people attack the police when they never even heard of burglars, like without even knowing why the police exist. And that whole
man, can we
chapter,
get Chesterton on the pod?
Oh, dude, I would just go back in time to listen to him talk about anything.
Talk your shit, GK.
Yeah, because that chapter that I read today just like genuinely may have like just shifted my perspective on philosophy.
Oh, yeah.
Where it's like he's like the modern revolutionary, like complains about this and then complains about it from the other side. Complains about this and then complains about this from the other side. It complains that Poland and Ireland don't have their flags, and then denounces that flags should even exist. Like, it's this whole paragraph of him just doing this back and forth, and then he's like, the modern revolutionary is worthless because they don't even know what they stand for. They attack everything, so they shouldn't be trusted about anything. And it's like, oh man, I love you, but like I love you, dog. I think that's like genuinely was like, yeah, that changes my life.
Chesterton versus C.S. Lewis.
Yeah.
Who is more based?
Probably Chesterton.
No, that
Lewis
that
was
is
Anglican. That is the thing.
Dude, Deadliest Warriors coming back, and they're doing it with old philosophers.
They're making a fighting game out of philosophers.
Bingo.
Schopenhauer versus Nietzsche.
Plato versus Voltaire.
Oh.
Plato would kick his ass.
Plato's weapon of choice, rationalism. It's I watched the shit out of that show back then.
Oh my gosh.
Like that, like that show is like I used to just like be watching it like with my like fingers crossed, leaned in, like I was like,
it's like please let the ninja win.
No, it's just like what about the Zonde Warrior? What about their Kapinga? I want to know everything about it. Like,
oh my god, I rooted so hard for the Aztec, and they killed him.
Yeah, they killed he killed him with his normal spear thing.
It was such a nifty little thing. It's a that lever, whatever the fuck it is, that like lets you throw a spear further.
It's listen. There's some intelligence to a lot.
They're all not what words. I can't speak them, but so cool.
They called it as soon as they're like the weapons of the Zonde or like the spear, the whatever, the Kapinga, and it's like this like fucked up looking metal hunk, and I'm like, what is that? I love that. Let me look at that.
Bro, the death grip that show had on young me. Oh,
yeah.
I would love tuning into Spike just for their goofy shit like that.
Yeah. I don't
remember
think
Spike TV? I remember.
Spike's not even a channel anymore, I don't think. But like,
no, it got blown into nothing.
I'd be down to like if they just continue Deadliest Warrior, I would probably still watch it.
Oh, definitely, most definitely.
I don't like the mob versus the Yakuza, or like they did that one Halloween special where it was like
zombies versus
zombies versus vampires, and it's like this is so stupid, and I love it. Like,
bro,
oh, it's so good.
Spike was a beautiful. Remember G4?
Oh man, yeah.
Olivia Munn, baby.
Olivia Munn. Who's
I think I'm gonna cheat on my wife who can't give me kids.
With Olivia Munn.
Olivia Munn is fertile. That's what I like. If nobody understands what we're going for here, this is obviously
This is
I'll just-
obvious.
it is really obvious who we're making fun of. Say his name. It's escaping me at the moment.
Yeah, I'll speak for the
Beetlejuice.
general
That's the third time I speak
population.
Beetlejuice.
What the hell are you talking about again?
Okay.
What is G4?
Oh, you don't know what G4 is, you child?
I don't. I am a child.
Oh my
Antwan,
god!
did you ever watch the show 1,000 Ways to Die?
Now.
Oh man, we have an actual child in this
Yeah.
call, and we're
This
like,
is-
what? How old are you? No, don't answer that question. Like, come on, man.
You can say his age.
I don't know. We'll be able to track him down, won't we? The government.
They know.
Oh,
What do you
yeah.
mean?
Okay, but before we were making fun of John Mulaney, who cheated on his wife with Olivia Munn, then divorced her, and then he's a good father now, I guess.
something.
Weird
Something.
fucking-
I
Drug
guess.
Yeah, no, it doesn't erase the fact that he cheated on his wife with Olivia Munn. No matter how bad she is, still a bad thing to do. But yeah, what was your favorite Deadliest Warrior episode?
Oh my god. Let me think. I have to think about this. I have to like genuinely like sit down.
Let's go through the list, and don't have to worry.
You know what I
We'll
really
go
like?
through the list.
I really liked the Comanche versus the Mongols because it was two guys on horseback, and they had to consider that. And I also really liked when they started doing like like general episodes, where they'd be like,
Oh my God, William
Force-
Wallace versus Shaka Zulu.
"Fuck yeah!" Where they would do like the forces of George Washington versus Napoleon. Who would command the battle better? Shit like that. I think there's one where it was like Joan of Arc versus somebody, and Joan of Arc came out on top. But I've never felt so happy about anything. That's a lie.
Hell yeah! the Waffen SS versus the Viet Cong.
That was one of
Holy shit! Guess who won?
the SS because the last kill was he flamethrower with the Viet Cong guy.
Bro, you're on it!
Yeah.
Oh my God! Oh, that's amazing.
Doctor, all I have are special interests.
Oh, you're amazing, man.
Ta-da.
Okay, I'm trying to pull an image up. Let me know if this is not the correct image for what. Is this what you guys are talking about?
I mean that's kind of it. Yeah.
Wow, that looks like somebody's thumbnail of a YouTube video, but yeah.
Of an expose on Deadliest Warrior. There was
It
no
was
AI
okay,
program?
Antwan. To break it down, Spike TV was just like the most dude TV that you could put up, right? And like young dude, because you would have stupid shows like that where it was like a
girls in
shoe
bikinis, drinking, violent sex.
video game news.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what G4 was. G4 was the video game show. And they had Olivia Munn on it. So what little nerd wouldn't watch it?
Because of Olivia Munn.
And video games.
Yeah.
2 for 1.
I get to look at Olivia Munn and also video games.
I get to stare at Pretty Woman and they talk about Uncharted 2.
Uh-huh.
Remember this?
Yeah, holy shit, yeah!
That was right when George Washington
Listen,
killed
the end
Napoleon
of the
with a sword.
episode, okay, like the entire episode is building up. It's like, okay, what kind of weapons do they have? What kind of tactics do they have? And barely any tactics, right?
Yeah.
It would just be like breaking down their arsenal. And then at the end, they would have like the computer nerd run a simulation, which means that they have actors like play out how it's going to go. And that's where you get glorious images like George Washington fucking sword fighting.
Oh, there's one where it was like a samurai versus a Viking. That one was also pretty cool.
Oh, the samurai would wipe fucking deck with that. Kidding me?
I think that is what happened, but it was like it introduced me to the concept of like because in samurais I only thought they had the swords, but then it's like no, samurai is like an entire discipline of they have
Professional soldiers.
yeah, it's like the because you don't want to get up close with anybody. You want to just use the bow. And then it was like, and then if you get close, you have also this spear called the naginata, and then you also have the kanobo. And I'm like, oh, these are all like amazing. These are all fantastic.
Pop off, king.
This may have been when I first started becoming like maybe a little bit of a weeb, where I'm like, look at all this.
Itadakimasu.
Look at all this Japanese weaponry.
Yeah, oh, where to squeeze it? Honestly, put it. Yeah, that's a good spot.
Yeah, and Antwan Chigurh's looking at it like, yes. I love
Oh my god, bro! Ivan the Terrible versus Hernan Cortez.
Oh, buddy, I don't even remember that one.
Hernan won,
Cortez
baby.
won. Yeah, Hernan probably
Hernan,
won.
let's go
I was just
for
saying, due to
Spain.
technology.
Vamos!
Viva la raza!
Oh, fuck you. We lie, we cheat, we steal. That's not what Hernan Cortez came out with.
I would love it if you walked down the ring, though.
Bum, bum. Ay,
Hailing from
Chavo.
Spain. Mamacita.
Oh, God. Hernan. I wish he wouldn't have done it, bro, just because now I see a lot of cringy motivational speakers.
Oh.
Or fuck it. No, that's Joe Rogan's new comedy special. It's called Burn the Boats.
Oh, just about how people didn't kill the conquistadors.
I didn't watch it because first off, Joe, God bless him, great at talking to people on a mic, and just by talking I mean shutting up and let other people talk.
Yes.
His stand up like
Not a fan.
cringes me on a profound level. Yeah, Joe Rogan versus Shane Gillis.
Shane uses his weaponized 23rd chromosome. Joe Rogan.
No, honestly, Joe Rogan would murder him. Joe Rogan is for all his faults, a fantastic fighter.
Yeah, I bet.
Especially for his age, yeah, he could beat the shit out of a lot of people.
I remember him back in the old days on Fear Factor.
Oh, with hair. He had
more
hair.
Like bad television. Yeah. And it was just like I remember like watching that show, and that's who I knew what Joe Rogan was. I'm still not into like the UFC competitive fighting scene.
No, dude, I'm pretty sure I saw him in UFC first, right? Because he also hosted Ultimate Fighter, which was like the UFC's reality show. So kick-ass back in the day. He had that, and then it's like, oh, Fear Factor. It's like, wow, Joe Rogan's so cool. And then you hear him, it's like, he's doing podcasting? What? The Fear Factor guy?
Let me see him do a podcast.
Yeah, he's good. That boy good. Bro, that was such an era for television.
Yeah.
Oh my god, do you remember Silent Library?
Okay, so here's the thing about Silent Library. And we can talk about Silent Library, but I need to discuss the history of Silent Library first.
Oh god.
So the history of Silent Library.
Before we bring it up, I must discuss the etymology of the word. Silent Library.
Doctor, all I have are special interests. Special Library was a segment on a show called Gaki no Tsukai.
Oh, there he goes. He's speaking foreign again.
It's a Japanese variety show where two comedians literally just like every week they're like, what the fuck do we do? And they just do whatever.
That sounds familiar, doesn't it?
Correct. And so it's a really funny show. And and that guy was on Deadliest Warrior 2. We could talk about it.
Oh my god!
And so on Gaki no Tsukai, literally for like they did it like 7 times over the course of however many years they've been doing this show, where it's Silent Library. It's the same concept. They don't win money though. It's just the game is you have to stay as quiet as possible while doing all the bullshit, and they do it with their comedian friends that are on the show.
Nice.
And that got turned into what it's been in America, which is like the 2-season show or whatever they did of Silent Library, starring Zero Kazama. Zero Kazama was on that Deadliest Warrior episode where it was the Yakuza versus the Mafia. And
Dude, you're so fucking on it.
He represented the Yakuza side of things. And he's also been an actor in some stuff, but this is mainly what I know him from is one episode of a TV show and then hosting another TV show.
And you remember just fucking name off of that. That's ridiculous.
Zero, dude. It's like
that is pretty cool.
Maybe cool. I got the Kazama thing wrong. Maybe that's like a Tekken character. Maybe I don't know. Looking that up real quick so that I'm not wrong.
Zero. We love Silent Library, dog.
So good.
That was peak television, bro. Everybody's trying to stay quiet, and then like a midget comes out with like a big rubber glove and just slaps people in the face.
And they go, oh, and then the noise meter goes up, and you're like, oh, that's not winning them the money.
The noise meter made it. It's like, oh god, I'm so nervous for these folk.
All right, and I lied to you. There's not 2 seasons of Silent Library. There were 4 seasons of Silent Library.
That's what I'm. Oh my god, bro! When you said 2, I didn't want to say it out loud, but I'm like, no, there's no way. That was a wildly successful show.
It was. It was one of the best MTV had for a while.
Was it MTV or VH1?
I think it was MTV. I could be wrong about that. I'm still on the Wikipedia page. Let me read real quick.
MTV.
MTV.
Man, that Dire Straits song, they shit talk Boy George so hard.
Yeah. Do they mention him by name, or is it just in the implication of the language?
In the slur that they use, it's directed towards Boy George.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. That's the way you do it.
Money for nothing and your
Boy
chicks
George
for free.
for free. Little boop on the MTV.
The little boop is a millionaire. We got to get those microwave ovens. What a bang. I was honestly taken for a loop when they just threw that out there. On the radio, dog.
Yeah.
I'm like, did he just say what I thought he said?
Probably crashed my car in the set.
Wow, poor boy George.
He's really taking a beating, that poor George.
The double entendre.
we do like a good old double entendre here at the Castoe show.
Oh my god, bro. A mistake. I just keep looking at the list of Deadliest Warrior. IRA versus Taliban.
Yeah! Terrorist versus terrorist. I think the Taliban won that one.
Nope. The IRA took that one, baby.
Dang it. Because I was like, because I thought the thing was like, there's no way they're making the Taliban look weak in this one.
Really? Bro, it was 2008. There's no way they're going to make the Taliban win.
Yeah, that's a good point.
If it makes you feel any better, the IRA lost against the Spetsnaz.
That may be what I was thinking of. I remember the Spetsnaz being like, what is this?
Oh, this I don't buy. This I don't buy a single second. A Shaolin monk versus a Maori warrior?
Yeah, so that was...
How the fuck does the Shaolin win?
So the whole thing with the Shaolin was like, all their weaponry is not designed to kill, but they will kill if necessary.
Yeah, no, like a Shaolin monk. I follow a dude on YouTube. Ranton, if you've ever heard of him.
Antwan Sugar?
Yeah, pretty much. No, he's half German, half Chinese, and he was actually like a Shaolin monk, right? For a little bit. And he's pretty much breaking it down. It's like, yeah, kung fu for the most part is a like performative thing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like some of the motions are actual, like fight moves, but it's not. You're never gonna fucking duke out somebody with kung fu.
No, you're gonna try to kill them.
No, yeah, no, it's for like more monkly things like spiritualism or just like seeing how good you are. It's not an ass kicking type of moveset. It's like that versus The Rock.
Yeah, versus a guy with a club who's gonna kill you right now.
Versus Ricky Baker.
Ricky Baker's no Maori.
He's Maori, stay Maori, brother. That was my favorite part of the movie.
He's the Terminator.
Look, the Terminator. Look at me, Ricky Baker. I'm like the Terminator.
When I'm driving fast in the freeway, sometimes I still just think Scuzz Life. Like that just flies in my head.
Scuzz Life. Fuck yeah, dude.
Scuzz Life.
Yeah, Ricky Baker lost that fight against the Shaolin monk. Pitiful.
It's a shame.
The Yakuza versus the Mafia. You know who won that one.
The Mafia.
Oh. How? How?
There was another one where it was Jesse James versus Al Capone.
Oh, fuck.
And one of my favorite part of that episode was they have like for their close weaponry, they have brass knuckles for Al Capone or a pistol whip for the cowboy.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. So what they did was they had like the gelatin skull mold. And then it's like, we're going to show how many times a punch needs to break through a human skull. And it's like the guy with the brass knuckles like punching the skull. And it took him 5 times. And they're like, all right, now it's time to see guy with gun. And the guy with the gun just like
instantly cracked that shit.
That skull was gone, bro.
There you go.
Oh my goodness.
God, the Armenian doctor they had on that show was just the funniest thing to me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he'd just go up and he'd look at like a hole in some dummy's chest. It's like, oh yeah, he's
insertions a few inches deep. That's enough to do organ damage. And you're like,
yeah, I think that's like no. we have a lash around the occipital bone, and the back of his head is missing. So
I think he's dead. That guy is dead.
Definitely a kill shot. I'm like, oh, thanks. You do. I guess you need some fancy degree to be able to tell that, Doc.
Yeah. His brain is completely scrambled.
Dr. Armand Dorian. That's his name. Oh, it's coming back to me now. You feel it? You feel it?
Yeah, you said it in the accent that the announcer said it, and I got excited.
Bro, what do you mean that? That's Faramir from Lord of the Rings.
Oh, it's Faramir who does that show?
He's the narrator.
I did not know that at all, and now I'm very happy to.
I picked that shit up even like back in the day. It's like, oh my god, Faramir.
I'm embarrassed.
Who's today's deadliest warrior? So good. We love Faramir. A Ming warrior versus a musketeer. Is that even how?
The Ming warrior had the 1,000 bees or whatever, where they lit up a bunch of rockets with arrows attached to them. And I remember again at like the age of whatever being like, this is the coolest shit. I love it.
Very cool. I see your bees and raise you a musket ball.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they won. Damn French.
Yeah. Well, someone had to come out on top.
And then, this is ridiculous. Is Navy SEAL versus Israeli Commando?
Uh-huh. They had one where it was North Korean troops versus Army Rangers, and they're like, this could happen at any time.
Holy shit, for real?
Yeah.
Damn, you're right. That was back in that like 2011, 12-ish area where we got, like North Korean Red Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
We had that other game.
We had James Bond Die Another Day.
No.
Huh?
Definitely. That was like 2003, wasn't it?
Yeah, you're right. I was just trying to...
You're trying to shoehorn in your shitty movie?
Yeah.
Boo this man!
Everybody boo me.
Oh.
All right, what else? What do we have for news? What's on the news docket?
What's on the news? You don't want me to say the news. You know what I'm going to say.
What's the news?
What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening. What's the Borderlands movie? That's the news.
Oh my god.
Yeah, see, big piece of shit.
If I lived near you, we'd go see the Borderlands movie, and then the entire car ride home being like, man, that was a shitty movie. But now I have no interest of watching that movie.
No, negative interest. Unless we do it for Mystery Science Theater 3000, where we just pirate new movies.
And we totally don't get taken off of whatever platform we're on.
Super illegal Mystery Science. It's Mystery Science, but with crime. That would be fun.
Pirate Theater.
Mystery Pirate Theater. What else do we got? Oh God, yeah. I had more discussions about the stupid Lucifer show.
Oh, well, we could probably save that, right?
Yeah, we will save that. If anything, why don't we just have that Lucifer defender on, and then we could pick her apart with facts and logic.
Oh, that would be fun. The wench.
Yes, that's what we're gonna call her, because that's actually what we call her.
Can whatever the episode that is she's on, we just have the title be "Enter the Wench."
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, what a delight!
Can you do an Enter Sandman cover? Enter Wench?
Yeah, that's easy to do. I don't have my guitar near me right now. I can do that.
Do you have an electric?
Yeah, but I could also just plug in my acoustic and do fuzzy stuff to it on an amp.
Tight.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. We'll save that. Oh my god, my tum. I just this entire time I've been eating cashews and drinking Jamaica.
Oh, your stomach. It's going to explode.
The funny thing about Jamaica is that I have to look this up. I honestly feel it's nature's laxative.
What about Jamaica? Is it just you shit?
Oh yeah, baby. Oh, I'm shitting, Jerry.
Oh, I gotta go.
Big shits, Jerry.
I'm doing it right now.
For the longest time, I didn't like Jamaica, and then my mom started making it like a little different. I'm like, wow, this shit's fantastic, fantastic drink.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Are there any drinks or foods you're not a big fan of, Mac?
Oh boy, drinks and/or foods.
Yeah. What doesn't Mac like?
I don't like how squishy raw tomatoes are.
Okay, that's strike one.
That's
not for the tomato, for the word that you said.
Raw squishy.
Yeah,
it is squishy. There's no other way to this. That's why I hate the texture of it. It's way too.
Up. He said the word. He said you've activated my trap.
The word of the day. Woo, woo, woo.
Texture. Every time I hear, no offense, a Yakubian such as yourself bring up texture in food, it's always in a negative.
Hey, real quick, I won't.
And it's always related to autism.
Okay, so is it just I'm autistic and that's the problem?
Yes, I'm willing to go out on a limb and say that picky eaters, for the most part, suffer from autism.
Well, I'm just gonna go off and eat my plate of Dino Nuggets now.
Hey, look, we all love Dino Chicky Nuggets. All right,
That's correct.
But fuck, I mean, I know somebody who up until recently all he ate was French fries and cheese pizza.
Yeah,
a grown ass man,
and he was still living.
Well, I wouldn't call that much of a life.
I tend to talk about just texture in food. I like a lot of textures in food when it's like it's
crunchy.
You
only like the crunchy shit, don't you?
No. It's when it's too much of whatever. It could be too crunchy, too whatever, to it. It's when it's overpowering the rest of everything else. Where the only thing I can think about, like, man, this thing crunches, huh?
Give it to me raw and wriggling.
I want the fish raw.
Yeah, not even you could say no to that.
You don't like a raw fish, do you, sir?
Do you, Goldem?
If I, Sean Bean, met Gollum, I'd ask him how he likes his fish on a plate.
God. I personally, I'm not a big fan of squishy foods.
In my mouth. Imagine if Sean Bean just said the word Yakubian.
Yakubian.
I've been called this in the grocery store many times. Yakubian.
Sean Bean, famous artist.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of sushi.
Excuse me while I go eat my Tyson chicken nuggets and play with my trains.
I'd rather eat tater tots.
Oh man, Sean Bean, we love you.
I'm quite fond of trains.
I'm quite fond of trains. They always stay on track. I like my trains. Like me.
My train has a little steam engine in it. It goes toot toot when I push a button.
I call him Horace.
I'm divorcing you, Sean Bean. Again.
You spent
that's
too much
all
money on
right.
model train, Sean Bean.
I voiced Civ 6 narrator, and I love trains.
That's going to keep me in residuals for years.
God, bro.
Sean, they're announcing a new Civ. Fuck.
Oh my God, please bring him back.
All right.
Oh, never mind. We just got an alert. It's,
What time is it?
it's time to leave.
Oh, right now?
Mac, you pick up your shit and you get out right now.
Okay, sorry, I'm sorry.